what? July didn't see? Everybody else said they wanted over here. Okay. Okay. Do I have it going? Yes, I do. Sorry about that. 4.7 is factoring a general strategy. So always remember you look for the raised common factor first, and then you look at the number of terms. Remember, if there's two terms, you look for what? The difference of squares. A squared minus b squared, right? If there's three terms, you unfoil it. Or what's another thing that might have two terms? Something that was new that we just learned. It had two terms. Remember the ones with cubes?
Difference of cubes.
Yeah, or the sum of cubes.
Sum of cubes.
Remember that there was different ones. It was either a cubed plus b cubed, or it was a cubed minus b cubed. And remember we use the SOP, the same opposite positive. I'm sure we'll run across some of these today. This is a 3. Looks like a 2. Okay, so two terms, it could be a difference of squares or a sum or difference of cubes, right? If there's three terms, probably unfoil it. If it doesn't unfoil, remember what we have to do. Multiply the two ends and turn it into grouping. Unfoil. Or make 4 terms. I can't fit an S on there, so. Or make 4 terms. That's M-A-K-E. And if there's 4 terms, what do? You group it, right? And then always factor completely. So after you factored it, always check both or all of your factors to make sure that it won't factor more. Okay? All right, so let's just do a little bit of what we've been doing. We're just giving more practice factoring is what we're doing. This could be anything thrown in the mix on this chapter, everything that you've learned. Okay, what about this one? Y squared minus 225. How are we going to factor that? Is that perfect squares? Yeah, so it's going to be the difference of squares. So, y squared is y times y. What times itself is 225? 15. If you don't know that, how can you figure it out on a calculator? Put this with a square root. Square root of 225 will give you the 15 if you don't know that. Okay, what are your signs?
Positive, negative.
Plus and minus, right? Positive and negative. Okay. X squared minus 400. Okay. Difference of squares again. You have x and x. If you don't know that, how do you find it? Square root. What is it? 20. Signs? Plus and minus. Right. Okay, let's do something else here. Let's do 8a squared plus 18a minus 5. Okay, does it have a common factor? No. Can we just plain FOIL it? Yeah, I don't think so. Because this isn't a perfect square where you can just put like 4 times 4, like that. I think we're going to have to turn it into grouping. Or you can do it in your head by figuring out if it's 1 times 8 or 2 times 4, and then 1 times 5 or 5 times 1. It's a lot quicker to do this. 8 times 5 is 40. Okay, which, what are the factors of 40? 1 times 40, 2 times 20, 4 times 10. I keep thinking 5 times that, I sort of put 8 there. 5 times 8, okay. Which one subtract to give us 18? We should have stopped a long time ago, huh? Okay, so we're going to change this into, let's see, we need positive 18, positive 20, negative 2, right? So we're going to change this into that A and that A. So we have 8A squared minus 2A plus 20A minus 5. Okay, now what do we do? Huh?
Group them.
Group them. That's the word. That's the term. A. Oh, is it only A?
2.
2A. They have 2 and A in common, don't they? Okay, so this term, how are we going to get it?
4.
Multiply it by 4 and A. You need A squared, right? Minus? Just 1, right? So this should be 4A minus 1.
That one has a common factor too.
Do what?
That one has a common factor too.
Yeah, but you have to put this over here.
It's plus 5.
You gotta multiply a positive 5 to get 20. No, that will give you the negative 5, right? Is that what you were already telling me? And I thought you were telling me I missed that. Okay, 4A minus 1. And then 2A plus 5. I shouldn't be doing my 2's like that. They look too much like a Z. I should be curling them. Well, either one of these factors keep factoring. No, we're done. Okay, 5x squared minus 20. What's the first thing you look for? Greatest common factor, is there one? What is it?
5.
Okay, so x squared minus what? Okay, will that keep factoring? Okay, we have difference of squares, right? So we have x, and the 4 will be 2 times 2, what is our signs? Positive and negative, and we're done, right? Can't break any of those down. Okay. Do p squared plus 36 plus 12p. What do you see going on here?
A lot of peas.
A lot of p's? Are they going in the right place, or did somebody miss the pot?
36 and 12 have,
Yeah,
Oh.
somebody missed the pot. He went in the wrong place, didn't he? Yeah, put them in descending order. So put plus 12p and plus 36. Yeah, what are we going to do with it? 3 terms, so
6.
we'll be trying to unfoil it, right? 136. 2 times 18, 3 times 9, 6 times 6. So they add up to 12, right? 6s. They would be positives or negatives? Huh? Positives. Whoa, what did I do?
So I have to cancel it.
It's still recording. I just didn't put you guys where get to see it full screen is the only thing I didn't do. Okay, so now p squared plus, oh, I don't need to put plus 6 plus 6. We just can factor, right? I still rewrite it like we do for the 4 and we group. P of P, and we have a plus 6 and a plus 6. So how can we rewrite that simpler?
Squared.
3 plus 6 squared. Right. Alrighty, I shouldn't have wrote that all in black. Okay, let's do a new problem. A squared plus 49 plus 14a. What's going on?
Common factors,
Common factor, do they have one? Yeah. Oh, did I do it right?
You said 49.
I said 49, I put 4a. Thank you. Like, I don't remember there being A's and everything. Like, what? Okay, so, what's going on there? We need to put it in descending order. Right. Switch these again. Okay, there's, is what it should be. I don't know what I would say. Probably say it wrong if I wrote it right, huh?
How long is this?
Okay, so, we know it's A and A. How are we going to get 14? 7 and 7. 7 times 7 is 49. And the signs? Positive, so we can rewrite that easily as squared, right? We need to get something more challenging. We've got people visiting because they're so bored. Okay.
Two big numbers.
9x squared minus 25y squared. It's a little different, not much more challenging. What is that? And when there's two terms, what do we look for again?
Previous common factor.
Well, is there a common factor?
No.
No.
Difference of squares.
Okay, two terms, difference of squares. Is that a difference of squares? Yeah. 3x and 3x. What's this going to give us? 5y and 5y, plus and minus. Can't rewrite that any simpler. Okay, now let's get a little harder. Try to get a little harder. Okay. Some people may want baby steps and some people may want harder, but we gotta try to do both. Okay, that is in descending order. Is there a common factor? What is it? 8. Okay. I keep moving things up and down, sorry. So now we have x squared minus? Minus 2. Is everybody seeing that? Okay. 2, how can you get 2? How many ways can you get 2? 1 times 2, that's it, right? How are we going to get negative 1? Largest one negative, right? We have the x's, and we have a plus 1 and a minus 2 here. It's as simple as you can get it. Okay, let's do some 4-termed. AC, DC, no, CD minus AB minus BB. ACDC. What do you do with it? What's the word? Group it. Group it. Group. Everybody say group. I didn't hear you. Play a good game. Okay. What do these have in common? C. C. Correct. C. And what was the first term? A plus D. So we're going to have A plus D. Okay, how are we going to get this? What do we multiply by? Negative and a B, right? And then does that give us, yeah, negative BD. So they have in common A plus D. And the rest is C minus B. I don't see that that can go any farther. The joke has ended. Okay. Another one of those. Let's do 9m squared plus 3m cubed plus 8m plus 24. When they're grouped, do we really have to put them in a descending order? Not really. You don't have to. You could. You want to?
No.
Yeah. Maybe we should, because like what if we, yeah, see, what if we take 3 out, we're gonna have a number and then just m. We'll have something plus m. This one we're gonna have the m plus something. We probably should put them in descending order. Otherwise, it's going to be weird when you put this over here. So let's get that in descending order first. Cubed, squared, and then 1, and then none. Now they're descending order. Group. Say it. Gotta teach you guys how to say group. Roll it, Tug. Group. 3, right? What do they have in common? M, yes, 3M. Squared, yes, very good. 3M squared. Okay, they both have 2 at least. Okay, this one, what do we need? Plus 3. See, if we had them in the other order, it would have said 3 plus m. It would have been weird when we tried to make it match up over here. So you do need the descending order. Okay, so what are we going to do to get 8m? Positive plus 8, right? Positive 8m plus 24. Bless you. So they have in common m plus 3, and the rest here we have 3m squared plus 8. That's not going to factor, so as far as you can go. Everybody done writing? Okay, how about a to the 8? Minus b to the 8. Is there anything in common?
Powers of 8.
Yep, powers of 8. Are they perfect squares? Yeah. If you can divide by 2, it's a perfect square on the exponents. So, we can't factor anything, a common factor. They have 8s in common, but we're going to have no common factor. So, the difference of squares. How do we factor that? How do we figure out what the exponent is? Half of it. Right? Half of 8 is 4. 4 and 4 give us 8. So we figure out the exponents of the b's. Half of that. Plus and minus, I do that in that order because of this continuing to factor. That way we just carry this one down. And we're going to keep carrying it down. If this has 2 things, and 1 factors, we'll want the minus over here. Okay, this is a difference of squares. So we got, what is the exponent? Half of 4. Go ahead and take a nap if you already know this. Plus and minus. You didn't hear me. Okay, so these two will not factor, see? What do we got here? Go for a walk real quick. Wake up. Because you know this anyway. Okay? Difference of squares again. A plus b and a minus b. Now will this one factor again?
No.
No, so we're done. Phew. Done, you can breathe. Everybody know what to drink now. Okay, what do we look for first?
Patrick's Day is over.
Greatest common factor.
People want to drink nowadays, it's St. Patrick's Day is over.
I didn't do that anyway. Okay. X to the 4th, I almost put square. X to the 4th minus what?
16.
Okay. Can we keep going? Difference of squares. So what's the power of the x? The exponent, half of 4, right?
Plus minus.
Plus and minus 4, right? Are we done? No, we can keep going. We write this, and this will factor. That's why I go plus and minus in that order.
Plus 2.
Plus 2, minus 2. Now are we done? That's difference, but that one's not a square. Done. Okay, I better put this on another page. Don't know how long it'll take. No, cubes don't take that long, do they? Not really. Okay. Okay, this is a cubed b minus 16a b cubed. Do they have something in common? 1a, they both have 1a, they both have 1b. What do we need to multiply to get the first term here?
A squared.
A squared minus
16.
b squared. Okay? So that's not going to take long, because this is the difference of squares. So I thought we had a cube coming up here. Okay, AB, difference of squares. A squared is a times a. How do we get 16b squared? 4b. Boys, everything's making me hungry and thirsty today. We don't have 4b's anymore either. We used to have 4b's, huh? Okay. There we go. Another one of this, and then we'll go to the next section. Everybody done writing? Eight y to the 4th. Minus 125 y. There we get a cube. Okay. What do they have in common? Do they? Why? Because I want you to tell me. What?
The cubes?
They're cubes, but greatest common factor? Why?
Why?
I said, because I told you, that's why. Okay. 8 y cubed minus y 125. Right? Now we have the difference of a perfect cube and a perfect cube. That was this thing right here, right? You can see that that's a 3, kind of not showing up too good. Didn't help to write over it either. Okay. Remember how to factor a cube. You have 2 terms here and 3 here. If you did your homework, that meant you practiced it and you probably remember it. If you didn't do your homework and you're catching up, you probably forgot what we said yesterday. Okay. Yeah, Monday. 2 days ago. I forgot we don't show up every day. My other classes show up every day. So I forgot too. Okay, so 8, what's the cube root of 8? 2. What did we do to find the number that went here? We squared it. Or 2 times 1 is 8. It should be squared, right? And then the cube root of y is y. Y cubed is y. And when you square that, you get squared, right? Okay. What goes here? The cube root of that. What times itself 3 times? 5. Or are you giving me a high five?
Either one.
High five to you too. Okay, 5 squared is what? 25. Okay. And the middle term, don't we have to multiply these? 5 times 2y is 10y. How do we figure out the signs? We swap the pigs, right? Same, opposite, positive. We swap. Swap the pigs, we swap, whatever. Same as what? What's this the same as? Same as this, right? The opposite of that is plus. P is always positive. So we are done unless, what if this factors? Because that won't factor and that won't factor.
Man, I just drew a box around.
I haven't. You just beat me to it. Let's see, could we maybe make this into 4 terms?
No.
Yes, maybe. You don't know. I don't know. I don't know. 25 times 4 is 100. Let's kind of look at it just to make sure. 100, we've got 1 times 100, 2 times 50, 4 times 25, 5 times 20,
10 times 10.
10. Okay, that's far we can go, right? Is there any of those that will add up to 10? Yeah. Okay, we're done. You can put the box back around in there. No, let me check. Okay. So that is 4.8. I mean 4.7. We're going to 4.8 next. Sorry.